Welcome, dear friends, to the first day of our sacred journey through the Skanda Sashti Kavasam. Today, we step back in time, into an age of cosmic shadow, to understand the darkness that necessitated the glorious arrival of Lord Murugan. Imagine the universe not as we know it, but as a realm gripped by a chilling malady. The three worlds, Burloka, our earth, Bhuvarloka, the intermediate sky, and Svargaloka, the heavens, were sick with fear. The very rhythm of creation was broken. This was the era of Surapadman, the Asura King. The air was thick and heavy, like a storm that never breaks. Flowers would wilt before they could bloom. Even the holy Ganga, the celestial river, flowed sluggishly, her purity tainted by a pervasive sorrow. The celestial musicians could only play songs of despair, and the sacred chants of sages were lost in an unnatural, oppressive silence. Look to the skies of that time. Surya, the sun god, was forced to dim his own light. His golden radiance reduced to a sullen, blood-red disk peeking through a perpetual gloom. At night, the stars, even the divine Kritikas, seemed to hide their faces, terrified of attracting the attention of the tyrant. There was no light, no guidance, only fear. And who was this Surapadman? Forged from 1,000 years of intense penance, he was a being of immense, terrifying power. His complexion was the color of a bruised, stormy twilight. He wore heavy gold, not as a symbol of divinity, but as a mockery of it, flaunting his ill-gotten wealth. His face, while possessing a chilling handsomeness, was dominated by eyes that burned with pure, unadulterated ego*ahamkara*. His arrogance was a weapon in itself. From his capital, Virakapuram, a blasphemous imitation of the heavens built from iron and obsidian, he ruled with an iron fist. Its towering walls scraped the lower heavens, and its streets were paved with polished black stone, reflecting the dark ambition of its master. From a throne hall shaped like a colossal, frowning skull, Surapadman commanded the universe into servitude. The Devas, the divine beings who uphold cosmic order, were now refugees. They fled to the one place Surapadman dared not attack, the sacred Mount Kailash, the abode of Lord Shiva. But even the supreme purity of Kailash was affected. The normally golden crystalline peak was shrouded in a cold, weeping mist. The golden lotuses in the holy lake Manasarovar drooped their heads, mirroring the despair of the gods. The sight of the Devas was heartbreaking. Indra, the king of the gods, once proud and mighty, now clutched his thunderbolt, not in power, but in defense, his 1,000 eyes streaming with tears of humiliation. The elemental gods, the Vaishas and Aditas, had lost their divine luster, appearing as pale, weary shadows. Their ultimate shame was being forced into servitude. Imagine the followers of Lord Vishnu, reduced to performing menial chores in the Asura's dark city. This was a profound violation of divine law. And so, on the slopes of Kailash, before Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, the Devas made their final, desperate plea. Their words were more than a request. They were an act of complete surrender. They knew they could not win. Surapadman and his mighty brothers, Tarakasura and Simamukha, were too powerful. They pleaded for a new kind of warrior, a divine force to be born from Shiva's own primordial energy as savior, who could shatter the very foundation of the Asura's power. The silence that followed their plea was not empty. It was the charged, potent calm before a great cosmic event. The seed of the divine warrior, our beloved Lord Murugan, was about to be sown. Thank you for joining me on this first day. Let's continue this journey together. Please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the unfolding of this divine story. Vetri vel Moruganoku, Arahara.